I'm very interested in anything unusual in regards of cactus or succulent. And very much in the beginning of when that happened to me, that I got interested in that plants, I became a member of the Australian Cacti and Succulent Society. And at this time, there was a fellow called John Himmerman. I made an arrangement with him if I can have a look at and see his plants. Oh yes, don't worry, just come up. And I managed to get there. And as I walked into his place, on his sort of driveway into the house, there was that Opuntia, high up, like a tree almost, looked good, had a lot of little leaflets on the side. And I said to him, gee, that looks interesting. And he said, yes, from the Galapagos Islands. And I said, Galapagos Island, you're not, he said, at the time when we got it, through a very old friend of ours, he brought it back from the Galapagos Island. One little leaf only. And he said, you're interested? And I said, I can't live without one. I need it. Yes, why not? That's great. And he told me it comes from the biggest island. No, not from the biggest, from the second biggest island where all the big tortoises live. And because the spination of an adult plant, as you can see on the bottom, has very long spines sticking out, which stops them from getting close and eating it, because it takes the eyes out and whatever you think a big spine can do if you come too close. So I got a leaflet and it grew, and I planted it in the front garden of mine many, many years ago, maybe 30 years or so. And it's growing up. And as you can see, it's got a good size. And it is only one stem which I kept here for myself. There was 4 stems, all the same size, but they were pretty close to the border of my property, and if somebody, a kid or so, has a look at it and did some damage to itself, I would have been sort of feeling responsible. So near Opuntia Galapageia, which is Galapageia for the name of the islands, is that particular Opuntia, which is the only one possible legally in Australia. And a lot of people in the clubs and so have cuttings of me, and from a friend of mine, Bert Koppus, who's got one in his garden, very much the same as I have. And I don't know what happened to the one in Essendon from this guy. I think he sold the property and it's got no idea what happened to it. But there we are, another very unusual situation of keeping cacti and succulents.